Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to After 9. This is our social media show here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope Live, and posted on Instagram and our website worldwide, Lisa, at AM800CKLW.com.
That's pretty good. Worldwide. Holy moly.
Pretty snazzy. We are going around the world right now like no one's business.
Mm, yes. A few topics on our show today. Speaking of going around the world, a few topics on our show today talking about lockdown and what's happening around the world with lockdowns and COVID and the prediction of whether or not we'll go into lockdown come tomorrow or the
That is the
announcement.
speculation. There's a lot of rumors around town that we will be going to full lockdown tomorrow, right? That's I don't know how people know, but that's the word.
Well, I think it's a feeling because of our numbers. You know, I know Toronto's been in it for a while, but during this Christmas shopping season, imagine the panic. Not good.
No, not at all. Not at all. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens, and we'll find out. I guess I would assume around 9:30 tomorrow, if the speculation is correct that we are going to full lockdown. That we'll get the word from Dr. Wajid Ahmed and a press release, other officials, all that stuff, yada yada yada, and see
No,
exactly
I
what's
think
taking place.
I think it would be announced by Doug Ford at like 1 o'clock.
Oh, you think Ford will announce the lockdown, not
Yeah,
Ahmed?
that's who has
Gotcha.
to do it, not Ahmed.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, not good news just coming in just a minute ago now from the health unit. Christy Lee Varley from AM800 News covering the press conference for us. 63 new cases again today. So we're up again today. That doesn't
I'm
bode
sorry,
well.
how many? I was coughing.
63.
Sorry.
You all right?
Um,
You have a cough?
yeah, I should do something about that.
Yeah, you should go see a doctor or something.
Mhm.
So yeah, 63. That certainly is not good. Didn't see anything about any new deaths reported here in Windsor, Essex. So we'll have to see. What else do we got? 13 close contact confirmed case. 3 community transmission. 2 are from the agri-farm industry, and the exposure sources for 45 are still under investigation this morning.
That's why we need that help from the province to help with tracing and figuring out where all this is coming from.
Yeah.
So, ugh.
Yeah, especially at the holiday season and all that. Jack says, I think it's people were creative will go find ways to still get Christmas covered. Got to give people credit for being intelligent. I do not give credit for people being intelligent. I think a lot of people are dumb, and that's why the numbers are going up. It's true. I mean, people are stupid.
Yeah, you're right there for sure. But I
Or they don't
understand
think
what
the
Jack.
rules apply to them.
I understand what Jack means though, and that is that people will still find a way to get stuff done and shop locally, and hopefully a lot of the merchants can kind of still remain open and take orders either on the phone or virtually and have curbside pickup or whatever. But
Yeah.
listen, we're putting the cart before the horse because it has
Yes,
not
we
been
are.
announced yet.
Yes, we are. So let's all relax. And we'll find out tomorrow together. By the way, tomorrow is our Cans for a Cause. We've been telling you about that 17th annual to help out the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. So we hope to see everybody out there. And we're going to be set up big tent that you'll see by the keg in the Devonshire Mall parking lot. We'll be there. And we'll be broadcasting live at home. We're not going to be inside the mall or in the tent or anything like that. But people from AM800 and the Society of St. Vincent de Paul will be there tomorrow taking your cash donations, food donations, businesses. If you want to donate, go for it. We love to get you involved. And then we'll be down there for After 9 live tomorrow morning at around 10 a.m.
That's the plan anyway. That's the
That's
plan.
the plan.
Hopefully technologically we can pull it off. But
It will happen. It will happen.
okay.
I will find a way. As the technical advisor
Okay.
of the morning drive with Mike and Lisa, I will find a way to make this work, Lisa.
All right.
Maybe we have to put plexiglass between us or something.
That's the thing. We're trying to figure out how to make it work with masks on, 6 feet apart, but both on one camera.
Well, or we just do it separately on 2 different phones, and then we could be anywhere in the parking lot. That might be the way to go too. Any hoots. Let's move on now. I wanted to talk about this because I know a buddy of mine, good friend of the program, Johnny Pye. You're familiar with Johnny Pye's work, right?
John Pilon used to work with us years ago.
Yep. Used to be a big part of Spitfire broadcast and all that stuff. He, since COVID began, has started cutting his own hair, and it looks good.
Wow.
Handsome man, that Johnny Pye. Now we receive word that one of the top stars in Hollywood is also cutting his own hair. No word is it if he got this from Johnny Pye.
I saw this interview with George Clooney the other day where he divulged that he has in fact been cutting his own hair. I have a hard time believing it because there is a style to his hair, different layers, different. I have a hard time believing that.
How did it look? Did it look good?
It's George Clooney. Of course it did. Of course
George Clooney looks good when he wakes up in the morning. You know, it's crazy. I'd love to look like, a lot of people think I look like him, but that's my dad says he gets mistaken for George Clooney. Jimmy and George Clooney separated at birth. But yeah, he cuts his own hair with a Flowbee.
Right.
Does anybody have one of these Flowbees? Do they actually work?
Again, I have a hard time believing it, but he was questioned over and over again. He said, yep, I actually do.
Wow.
I use it. I don't know.
Save a few bucks.
He is a jokester, though. That guy, like, he's been known. That's who he is. So
he's a joke maker.
Maybe he said, watch this. I'm going to go on and do this interview. I think it was with 60 Minutes. And I'm going to tell them I cut my own hair with a Flowbee. So many people believe it.
Could be. Yeah, does anybody have a Flowbee? We've heard about this for years, the old Flowbee. It's almost like a vacuum, right? That sucks your hair or something.
Your hair up and then cuts it, does it not, at the same time?
Apparently.
That sounds very dangerous. How do you get a good cut out of that?
Yeah, I don't know. But apparently, George, here he is. This is him in action, cutting his own hair.
No,
that's not the actual footage.
No,
George.
No.
Okay, bye. So, anywho, I don't know. I don't know if anybody else is doing this, or you've started a new skill or hobby or something during COVID that you realize you never were able to do before, but now you can do it because you have to, or because you want to stay safe. You don't want to go out for a service or something like that. So you're doing this. I think a lot of people cut their own kids' hair.
Yeah, I think so too. Hey, wait a minute. I was going to show you something today.
Oh, all right. Show and Tell by Lisa. We love Show and Tell. Haven't had one in a couple weeks, I think. So let's see what Lisa has for us for Show and Tell. Last week it was pressed white strips, and today?
Yesterday we talked about good food, and we talked about the service that I get with food that's delivered, and I was going to show you the recipe cards today. So this is what I made last night.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it comes like that.
Ooh, very nice. What is that?
It's a nice picture. This is golden haddock over fresh tagliatelle. I think that's the way you say it, which is pasta.
Ooh.
With leafy greens,
you're fancy,
peas, and lemon pesto drizzle. Okay, got it.
Very nice. Yes.
Okay. So on the front you have the ingredients, and that's what you get in your pack.
Okay.
So in my bag of goods delivered, I got 4 haddock fillets. I got a bag of baby spinach. I got a couple of lemons. I got a bag of green peas, basil pesto, the pasta, heavy cream, minced garlic, shaved Parmesan, and then the herb spice blend. Then it has a list of what you're going to need, like a strainer, some olive oil, medium pot, blah, blah, blah. Then on the back, here's your step-by-step guide on how to do it. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
So, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Eat it up.
Eat it up, yo. Eat them up, tigers.
So that's an example. And it was very good last night. Very good halibut. Very tasty. Everybody liked it. And it,
Whoa.
and it also has how long it's supposed to take. 20 minutes. And like I told you yesterday, that's a lie.
Times 2.
Pretty much. Liars.
Seize them. Okay, well that's cool. That's good. You had success. I mean, because there's a lot of people under your roof, and I would think that getting them all to agree that something is good, or that they like something for dinner is probably pretty rare.
We have some pretty good eaters in our house, but I think it's a great way to try new things that you would never normally try.
Who's the captain of the eaters in your house? I would suspect Connor.
You mean who eats the most?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. He's like 3 dinners. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Growing boy. That is for sure. Okay. All right. Now, speaking of food, I have a list this morning of the top foods you cannot live without. You would just wither away and float into the abyss if these foods were not around. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have one on your list? Like oh my God, if there was a shortage of this, or they got rid of this, or they took this off the market, I would die. Is it your snap peas or whatever that you eat?
You mean, are you talking like prepared foods? Like, could I say pizza, or it would be something like an onion? Like
a prepared food, kind of your main course type thing. Like if they got rid of this, oh my God, I wouldn't even want to live anymore.
Honestly, I love pizza. I really do. I love pizza. I love cheese. Couldn't do without that. Coffee, obviously.
Yeah, coffee. That's a good one. Oh man,
I love hummus. Hummus is my daily dip.
What do you dip in the hummus?
It varies. Sometimes it's one of those straw things, those veggie straws. Sometimes it's pita. Sometimes it's like carrots.
Delicious.
Really good.
Delicious. Yeah. How about Liz, cabbage rolls? I haven't had cabbage rolls in so long. Carol, where are you with your cabbage rolls? It's kind of a winter food, and we're just nicely underway in winter, so maybe they're coming, but I need some cabbage rolls.
Now, your mom makes good ones, does she?
Yeah, very good.
Stuffed peppers too?
Yep, stuffed peppers too. I like the cabbage rolls better, but she does make a mean stuffed pepper as well. So maybe we can get CK to recognize me some cabbage rolls here sometime soon. I wouldn't mind that. Now, so here is the list. And we'll start off at the bottom of the top 5. Pasta came in at 11%. Oh, I love these too. Tacos.
Oh, yum.
The best. I love any Mexican food. It's outstanding. Burgers, number 3 at 13%. Steak. I love me a good steak too. I'll have my medium rare. Thank you. 16%. And Lisa, you nailed it. Pizza, number 1 at 21%. People cannot live without their pizza. I don't even want to be around anymore.
I think it's because it's so versatile too. Like, you pick your toppings, right? And
True.
you can change them up all the time depending on, like, one person's pizza isn't necessarily another person's pizza. Like, I ordered the other day pizza with pineapple. I ordered like a pineapple and hot peppers and whatever. Sarah was like, "You got pineapple on the whole pizza?" I'm like, "Well, don't you like it?" She's like, "Mom, I've told you forever I don't like it." So
come on.
Pick it off. That's my salute. Just pick it off.
Pick it off.
Not the same, apparently.
And what's the deal with kids and pizza? Like my nephews, who Matt and Jay, who are 10 and 8, and I find this with all kids, like they don't like real pizza, like Windsor pizza. They like the chain pizza with the round pepper. It's got to be the round pepperoni, cheese, crust, done.
Really?
Yeah, they don't like if I bring them Antonino's with real pizza and the best in town. They're like, yeah, no, can we get Domino's or Little Caesars or something? I'm like, guys, come on.
Yeah, they'll grow out of that.
Yeah. Oh, I think yeah, that happens. That happens all the time. So there you go. The foods that you cannot live without.
All right. Okay.
All right.
We had a big discussion on the air this morning about whether or not you could walk up to a drive-through.
Yes.
And the answer is basically no at most places. However, we found that there was exceptions every now and then, because people were texting us saying, "No, I can I can do it at mine, or you truckers are being allowed to do it during COVID, where a restaurant is closed and they can't go in. They're allowed to go and walk up, I suppose, at some. But for the most part, and it seems to me from listening to what our listeners have texted us, it is like a safety policy. If you're walking up or if you're up on your bike and you've got cars in front and behind, the restaurant doesn't want to be responsible for any problems that may happen.
Liability, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, most of these texters saying even that they were able to do it before and they can't now. Like they were able to walk up to a drive-through window or whatever and no go now. And my thing is you should be able to at least drive your bike through the drive-through, or you say ride your bike. I was I thought they were the same, but apparently not.
They're not.
But so people I don't know. I don't know why you can't with the liability, I guess because you're on private property or you're dealing with a company or whatever. But I mean, I would feel much safer riding my bike through a drive-through, creeping along with cars in front and behind me than I do like going down Dougal.
Well, you don't ride a bike. So
no, but if I did, if I did ride a bike, I wouldn't. Why would you feel unsafe in a drive-through?
Well, why don't you just get off your bike and go in?
Well, you could, but sometimes, the fact is that maybe it's late at night, you're riding your bike and you're having a good time. It's 2 a.m. and you want to stop for a burrito at Taco Bell or a Big Mac at McDonald's. And I don't think the restaurant's open. So what are you going to do? You got to go through the drive-through.
Go home and order skip the dishes.
There you go.
Be safer for everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
And why are you out at 2 o'clock on your bike anyway?
Well, you never know. I mean, we haven't we haven't driven to work in quite a long time, but we did and have for years and will again, I assume. Hopefully not for a long time, but because I like working at home. But the fact is, like, we drive into work at 4 a.m. You do see people out walking and riding their bikes even at 4:30 in the morning. It's pretty amazing. I mean, where are you going? Where you been? What are you doing?
Yep.
Are you hungry?
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep. It's an interesting time when you see people like that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're not the only ones awake, which is comforting and disturbing at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay. And everything should be drive-through too. Every store should have a drive-through. I love when pharmacies do. That's great.
I've never used a pharmacy drive-through.
You're telling me you have never used a drive-through pharmacy?
Never felt the need. You know why? Because there's always something else I need.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Fair enough. We'll give you that one. Like, I got to go to the orthodontist here in about a half hour to get checked. I'd like that to be drive-through. Like, I'm at the window.
Stick your head out.
Look, looks good. Sit. And then I take off. Gone. Done. Don't have to go in. Don't have to worry about wearing a mask and sanitizing and getting my temperature on my forehead and all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Like maybe a camera comes out to focus on your mouth from the window. And they look, okay, yep, okay, looking better. Teeth look better. Let's see you next. Brilliant. The drive-through ortho. I'm going to invent that today.
You do that.
I'll get back to you.
Okay. All right.
$1 million idea.
Drive through everything. All right. I guess you could kind of do that. Yeah, I think we need to get out of our cars more. We need to move around more. I'm looking to get more active rather than less active.
Oh, are you someone that will park like the furthest spot just so you can walk a little more? Get your steps in?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I like
Gabriella says, I will ask my mother-in-law to make some of her famous cabbage rolls for Mike. Yes. Yes, please.
Wow.
I'll use my Weight Watchers like extra points that day to gobble them up.
Where are you in the poundage loss?
Well, I was frustrated the last 2 days because I had not lost weight. I was holding steady, didn't gain, but didn't lose. But this morning I stepped on the scale and I have lost another pound. So I'm down 7 in a week.
Good for you.
So not bad. But if I get the famous cabbage rolls from Gabriella's mother-in-law, it could hold steady or go up a little bit that day. But, we'll deal with that when it happens.
It's so worth it. So worth it.
How about pierogies? I can go for some pierogies. I'm
Oh
thinking
my
St.
God, don't
Vladimir's
even
right
get
now.
me started.
Oh,
Ugh.
pierogies, some sour cream, some onions on those, Lise.
Yeah, a little bit of bacon.
Let's get some famous mother-in-law pierogies too delivered over here.
There you go.
Drive through.
There you go.
All right.
Well, listen, I want everybody to start planning for tomorrow, because that's what we're going to do right now. We've got our Cans for a Cause broadcast, and we're going to start bright and early at 5:00 and really push it. We want to make this year our best yet. It's been a difficult year for everybody, especially those in need. And if you can imagine already being in need, and then you pile COVID on top of it, I mean, it can't be easy. So hopefully we can help out the Society of St. Vincent de Paul like we've never done before, Mike.
Oh, the likes of which we've never seen before.
That's it. And it all gets underway tomorrow, 5 a.m. We hope you tune in. We hope you do your part, and we'll be talking to you all morning about ways you can do that.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see you tomorrow. And bring you all that. And then after 9 live, you are looking live. Despite the fact that Lisa doubts we'll be able to do it, we are going to pull it off. It is tomorrow morning around 10 a.m. here on After 9 on Facebook Live, yada, yada, yada. We'll see you then. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching.